halfway around the world with the Melbourne Football Club. A crazy Ron Barassi idea. It worked, and last night the proof, as the Irishman won Australian rules ultimate individual honour, the Brownlow medal. My studio guest, Jimmy Stynes. Good evening.
How are you, Darren? I'm
fine. Does it still seem like a bit of an Irish dream?
Well, I don't know about dream. I've never ever dreamed about winning a Brownlow. It's not something that you, I suppose, aim or inspire to do or anything like that. You just aim to play football and win and try and play in the grand final and win one. But
when you started winning the awards, all the media awards, you won them all, and you tipped as one of the shortest favourites in a long, long time, and favourites never win in Brownlows. Did you think, hey, I may have this, or did you sort of try to block it out of your mind?
Yeah, I try to block it out. Like, people do say, you know, you've got to win it, you know, you will win, good luck and all this. And I suppose in the back of your mind you think, well, you know, I've got a chance. Obviously, if you're winning awards, you have to be in with a chance. But any time it came into my mind, I just blocked it out straight away. And because otherwise you just get, I'm sure you'd end up getting nervous and a bit scared about the whole thing. So I just tried to keep forgetting about it as much as I could.
What does it actually mean to you, apart from the honour of it? Does it mean money? Does it mean contracts? Does it mean bigger salaries?
Well, that's not the way I'd look at it now. Obviously, you know, I'm up for contract this year, and you know, everything helps. If you have a good season, that helps with your contract. If you win the best and fairest, that helps when you go in to negotiate. And Brownlow, well, if that doesn't help, you know,
what does?
What does, right? But you know, that's not why you play football. You know, just to make a lot of money and all that sort of thing. I try and use football to help me with you know, to secure myself beyond, you know, when you're playing, to help you with you know, when you set up for family and that sort of thing, and with your work. And hopefully the football helps promote your business and that type of thing. Why
would a young guy from Dublin come halfway around the world to play a sport he'd never seen and never heard of? Why would you do it?
Well, I suppose I've come from a large family to 6 kids, and I'm the oldest. And at the time, I just started college, and the club offered me an opportunity to see most of the world, and they were going to pay for my college fees, which cost a lot of money in Ireland, and if I had gone to college, it might have deprived some of my younger brothers and sisters, because we couldn't afford it. And then also the club said that they were going to improve my my ability to compete, to run, build up my strength, all these sorts of things, and said in 2 years' time or 3 years' time we'll send you back and you'll be a better player. I thought, oh yeah, well that sounds pretty good to me. I never thought I'd last, sort of, like it was a 2-year contract. I thought, well that'll be it, and I'll come home.
After running across the mark on Buckenara, losing the preliminary final, the joke was how to lose a final, play an Irishman. And I'm Irish, so I can say this.
I've heard that one before.
How do you guarantee it, play 2? Did that sort of stuff, did that ever get under your skin? Do you say, I'm going to show these guys that I am a good footballer, I'm going to get there?
Well, it's funny because no one's ever told me those jokes. I don't know, I suppose...
You're too big.
Yeah, I suppose, well, people are not... The Australian people are not like that. They don't ridicule, like... It was pretty unfortunate that it was a mistake I made. It wasn't something I tried to do or anything. And, you know, in the course of a game, you make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. I just happened to make it at the crucial stage. But the thing is, it was very disappointing for me, especially because I let down the club and the players and supporters and that. But I suppose it's, on a personal thing, I suppose it was a character building. It happened very early in my career. I'd only played, that was my 13th game. Unlucky for some, but... and, you know, I still had a lot of time ahead, I hoped, to make up for it. And so that really gave me a lot of confidence and, I suppose, encouragement to go out and say, right, well, let's try and repay some of the disappointment that you caused to your teammates and so forth, and really try hard and be a little bit more valuable to the team.
The theory was that you ran across the mark to tell your mum in the stands that you'd won.
Well, that's what John Naughty said, yeah.
To win the Brownlow, you've got to be the best, you've also got to be the fairest. You're a pretty clean footballer, aren't you?
Well, I try and just play the ball and just get do as much as I can. And I suppose, you know, you try and get the ball as often as you can, and try to be of help to your team as much as you can. And I've never had the need to be, as I say, unfair.
A knuckleman.
Yeah, I've never had that. People haven't had that sort of approach to me, and I haven't had to retaliate maybe in that area. So I suppose I've been fortunate. But, you know, I've never been that sort of player. And, you know, I need to be more aggressive, I know that. It's been something that I need to work on, but it's just, I suppose, my makeup.
Who's going to win on Saturday?
Well, I don't know who's going to win. I'd like to see the Hawks win. You know, I've been living in Victoria now. I played for Victoria, so you know, I think there's a little bit of rivalry here between Western Australia and Victoria, and I'd just like to see Hawthorn win. But then again, I'd like to see a good game, a close game. It's good for football, and for both sides who are in there, I wish them all the best. It's a great thrill to be out there. And
thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks very much, Darren.
Jimmy Stynes, Brownlow medalist.